What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Yo, if you have any charts, if you have any symbols that you want me to check, put it in the chart. Put it in the chart. Let's go. I've been live in a while. Go live every once in a while. Hello, Miguel. Miguel Hunter. How you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up? How's everything? Anybody holding open? Did anybody profit from open door today? I profited. When the market pretty much opened, I was, on alert, and at 9:45, I got me some calls and I sold at the 880, and now it's coming down some. It's kind of almost at support now. Open Army 82, let's go. Yeah, it's kind of at support now. Um, the main support is going to be $8.25 for open for today. South African, yo, what's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Oh, Trax, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? I went live for a little bit. I don't go live much, but sometimes I'm gonna start going live more. Definitely. I wanted to go live earlier when open was pumping, but I had so many open positions open. I couldn't focus. I had like five positions open, all contracts. So like I couldn't go live. But now I sold all my contracts, and now I'm pretty focused now. Mine, okay. What's up? What's up, mine? Hello, Miguel. Yeah, I should put what is my live stream link? Let me see if I can put my live stream link inside the Discord. Yeah, so right now we have a support for open at 8. Yeah, right now, let me see, 1, 2. They're still selling a little bit. It's a little bit support at 830, but they're still selling some. The main support is at 825. I want to see if some go down to 825. I actually had some puts on open earlier, but I sold it early. I should have held it because open has a downtrend right now. I had an 850 put on open, and I sold it at 840, and it's still going down. Should have kept it, but oh well, it's okay. Good morning, AV Rob 79. Hello, good morning, good morning. And if you have any other charts that you want to look at, just type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. We can look at some more charts other than open as well. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Where's my Discord at? Right here. I think this will work. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I think it went through. Oh, there we go. There we go. It went through the Discord. Is anyone else playing any other stocks today, other than open? Type it in the chat, and we can look through what we look at some charts. Hello, Abby C. I'm gonna show you some charts that I like for. I'm not sure about today, but for maybe next week. Today, a lot of stocks went up a lot today already, so they may slow down a little bit. But so not too many stocks pumping at the moment because a lot of stocks pumped already. RR, let's look at the weekly. The weekly looks good. RR, it broke the resistance at 527 back in January 10th, so it's still strong. We do have a lot of volume right here on a weekly, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come down. A lot of times we see a lot of volume and you're pumped up a lot. It means you started to get some selling because we had a lot of volume right here on the bottom, which indicated that it was about to go up right here this week of August 29th. A lot of volume at the bottom of the chart, and it means that was an indication that it's going to go up. And the week after it was low volume, so that meant it was about to pump. Thank you, AMNKIKKY. Thank you for what is that? A super heart? I'm still new to YouTube. I don't know how. I think it's a super heart, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And if you have a chart that you want to look at, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, so the weekly, this was an indication that it's about to go up, RR, and then here's the weekly slowdown right here. To get shake retail hands and say, oh, it's not about to go up. So they shook the retail hands, From day one. Wow, day one. It's been a long time. I've been making open door videos a lot, right? I think I made like 70, 60 or 70 videos now. So yeah, this is the anatomy of before a pump. Here's the volume. This is institutions getting in, and here's the weekly red candle to shake the retail out, and then they say, okay, retail is out. Let's pump it up, and that's what happened. They pumped it up, pump it up. I think it's a song, right? 2 to 3 months almost. Yeah. The funny thing about it, I started with TikTok, TikTok live. I was doing a lot of videos on TikTok, going live. I went live on there for about 5 months on there. Oh, hold on. Thank you. Why no one said anything? Y'all just saying that you can't see my screen? You just see my face. There we go. Let me do this over again since you couldn't see the screen. All right, do this over again. All right, here we go. RR, right? Start over. So RR. Here's was the high amount of volume right here. This was institutions getting in, and then they did a shake. Institutions did a shake right here on the next week to get the retail out, right? And then once the retail is out, that's when they say, okay, time to pump it up. And that's exactly what happened. Hello, Abby. And then we had 1 week up, 2 weeks up, and here's a consolidation. And then here's the, another week up right here. So that's why we're going up on RR. Could we go up again next week? It's possible. It's possible. It's only 1 week up. We could either consolidate consolidate next week in RR, or we could have another green candle, just like we did here. 2 weeks green, 2 weeks of a green candle right here, 1, 2, and then consolidation. Could do another 1 week, another week green candle. If we do have another green candle in RR, we're looking at like a 660 resistance, and then we may slow down from a 660. Yeah, open door. Yeah, that's why I said earlier in Discord, I have a separate platform for my shares at Open Door. I have all my shares on Open Doors on Robinhood, and then I do my day trading on Webull. So yeah, straight to Open Door. Exactly right. Will Open Door get past $9 again? Yeah, at some point. Open Door will hit $9 again. What we were saying on Discord, if you're not in my Discord, join the Discord. But what we were saying on Discord was that I think it's possible that Open Door may go to close to $10 or at $10 before earnings, which is November 2nd, I said. Can't remember what I said. But November something. Early November. It may try to test $10 or hopefully hit $10, but it may try to test $10 before earnings. Maybe $9.25, $9.50 maybe. And then if earnings are good, then we can, explode out of $10 and let's see where we can go after $10. Open Door. Let's see, August 22nd, 2022. Let's see, $10. If the earnings were good, $10 break, and then 11.38, 11.40 will be another resistance. So it's not a lot of resistance at the $10. So if we have good earnings, we definitely could explode to $11, $11, 11.50 cents, and then 13s, and then the main resistance is 15. Main resistance is a lot of resistance at 15. So 15 is 11.50, and 10.25. But earnings have to be good. Some profit, better than expected earnings is what we're looking for. Revenue is the most important thing. A lot of people don't know that revenue is the most important thing when a company is new or trying to recover revenue. And then once you get established, you start looking at the earnings, the EPS. I'm hoping cash starts cutting head count. I'm confident with Open Door now. I can't wait for earnings. Yes, but after the 6th of November, will Open Door get past $9? All right, and they sold a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so, institutions did get in Open Door. Was kind of slow with the progress. You're not gonna have big pumps like going $4 or $5 in one day, because a lot of institutions are in there, and they're not gonna let that happen. They're gonna take profit, $1 up or $2 up or 50 cents up. They're gonna take profit, bring it back down again, rinse and repeat. Next day, if it goes up 50 cents, they'll take profit, bring it back down, bring it back up again. A day or two later. So it's a slow grind up with the institutions in there, but it's like kind of like a safety net. When institutions are in, it's kind of like a safety net. You don't have to worry too much about your shares as much if it was like a pump and dump meme stock. That's why I was saying earlier. I said going down to $5, $4, $6, it's not going to happen. I mean, it's a very small chance that will happen because institutions are up higher than that, and they don't want to lose money, so they can hold their share price at a certain price, so it won't go that far. A lot of institutions are in recently around the $6 area, and right now it's at $8, so they're already profiting already. Need more interest rate cut? Yeah, they're saying 590 interest for housing by 2026, 5.90, and that should spark a lot of interest of buying for housing. Under 6% rate interest rate for housing. All right, how many people does it say that's in my in the chat? Is it 16 or 25? I'm still new to YouTube Live. Are we in 16 people or 25 people in here? All right, any more stocks that you want to see? Any more stocks? 15. Okay, so the number on the left is how many viewers? All right, I got it. 15 viewers. Kind of early, 11:30 in the morning. I had about 50 people in here last time I went live, but that was around 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. All right, any other stocks that you want to see? Any other stocks? Have you seen BETR? BETR has started to pump. I just mentioned this. What is it? I mentioned this last video, I think. No, I didn't mention it last video, but someone had a comment about BETR. Should they sell BETR? And I said, I like OpenDoor better than BETR, but BETR will have its pumps every once in a while because, we have Eric in there and it's a housing stock and it's up 10% right now. So BETR will have their pumps, every once in a while. BTTC merger. No, I haven't seen that. ABVE. Above food ingredients. Yeah, nice weekly candle. What's the low? Low is 156, high 274. We got a resistance coming up around 270 area. So we're almost at resistance for ABVE. Almost at resistance, and support looks like around, the intraday support is around 250 on intraday support. And then the main support for daily is around 215. So 250 intraday support and 215, the daily support. And resistance, first resistance is at 270, and the next one is about 290. 150, nice. Do you have shares or do you have contracts? All right, we get some more stock tickers in here. Some more stock tickers. Well, RR looks good. RR is still pumping up. 12% up. Very volatile. A lot of liquidity in RR today. Moving fast. Very fast. Look at the times and sales. How fast it's moving on the right side. Look at this. You see all the flashing, the green and the red. It's a lot of volatility and a lot of liquidity in RR right now. Oh, open or big caps. Okay. So today I played options on Pfizer, Figma, and OpenDoor today, and I made about 1.5 on that. On Figma, Pfizer, and OpenDoor. How's Figma doing anyway? Let me check. I haven't checked it in a while after I sold. Okay, yes, slowed down. So I sold Figma calls around. I sold it around like $55.40. It went to $56. That's not bad. Starting to come down some. BTTC. Oh yeah, this is the stock you're talking about right here, the BTTC. Black Titan Corporation or something else. Yesterday went up to $39. Oh, wow. Yeah, then it came down. Now it's at $15. How much volume is it? Oh, the volume is so low. How did y'all play that? The volume is so low. 3 million volume yesterday on that punt, and then today we have 700,000. That's a hard play right there. That much that low volume. Y'all played the news, like I played the emerging news. Okay. Let's see what the Mag 7 doing right here. Then I'll get off, and then maybe I come back on later in the afternoon when more people are on. And maybe California people may be at work or sleeping or something. 10, 9, was it 8 o'clock in the morning in California? All right, so Google. I'm gonna do a run through with the Mag 7. Then I'll head out. Right? Yeah, then I'll head out. The Q's. Let's see. All right, the Q's about even. About midway of the pre-market. Look like. Yeah, pre-market. Microsoft looked good today. Out of Mag 7, my favorite is Microsoft. AIRE. I'll check that in a second. Let me do this run through in the Mag 7. So my favorite one right now on Mag 7. Sent one stop peep gift membership. Thank you. How do you say your name? Nikki. I'll make sure I say your name right. I appreciate it for the gift membership. Nikki, right? Hope I'm saying it right. Nikki. Okay, got it. Nikki. Thank you for the gift membership. I appreciate it. Nick the Hick. Okay, got you. Got it. I'll remember that for sure. Oh yeah, so you said you play the Mag 7 options, right? So my favorite one out of all the ones on the Mag 7 is Microsoft. So keep a lookout for Microsoft to maybe go up higher to maybe the 520 area, maybe next week. Nvidia kind of stalling a little bit. Nvidia's kind of stalling. Apple, Apple is doing pretty good. It had a lot of bad news coverage on Apple this morning, but that was manipulation. Micro, not Nvidia. Nvidia is good, but it's just stalling a little bit. It's stalling. So you gotta watch out when stocks stall. It can either go up or down. We don't know, but Microsoft is not in a stall mode. It's doing pretty good right now. This is the hourly chart for it, and it's doing really good. Nvidia's kind of stalling, so you have to watch out for it. Apple had bad news coverage this morning, and that was manipulation. Remember I talked about, if you watch my YouTube videos, I told you a lot of manipulation in the stock market, so you got to watch out for it. And this candle right here for Apple, that's the manipulation came in to get people to sell. Went from 257 to 253 when the market opened up. Guess where we're at now? 258. So that's why you can't always listen to the news and the media, because that was all manipulation to get you to sell. If you had Apple, went from 253, now it's at 258, almost 259. A huge pump if you bought the calls at open around 254. All right, AVGO. AVGO was on okay, but it started to come down some. Amazon, Google. Let's see. I'm gonna go through it real quick because a lot of these. Netflix is bad because of Trump. He's talking about foreign movies, a 100% tariff, I think, on Netflix. Meta is still going down. A lot of days down on Meta. I don't know what's going on there. A lot of days down. That's kind of nasty right there. Look at that. How many weeks is that? 2 weeks down on Meta. Okay. All right, Amnesty. Costco, it's been going down. Costco used to be at over 1,000 per share. Now it's at 913. So on my list on Mag 7 is number 1 right now, currently Microsoft, and then Apple. Microsoft and Apple right now. You played Nvidia. When did you play Nvidia? Today or earlier this week? But Nvidia's been doing good, this whole week, right? Nvidia's been doing it good all week, but it just, today and yesterday is starting to stall a little bit. Yeah, all week, exactly. Nvidia is one of those stocks as well where they try to manipulate you during off hours and news and media coverage. They'll say, "Oh, Nvidia is not doing good," or pause in chip sales, or China is catching up on Nvidia, and then when the market opens up, Nvidia will just pump. Big manipulation right there, right? Big manipulation. So that's another stock that they try to manipulate you to sell, but it just goes up anyway. Nvidia. Yeah. Anyone else in the chat? Who else is in the chat? It says 17, 16, 17 people in here. Um, Anybody, there's 16 people in here, just type a stock ticker and I'll look it up for you. I don't go live often, but soon I will start going live more. Um, but yeah, just type a ticker in here, a stock ticker, and I'll look it up. Got about 5 more minutes on here, then I'll head out and enjoy the weekend, start of the weekend, I guess, right? Any more from you, Amnicky? You want to see a stock because no one else is saying anything, so let's go. Let's check out Open. Let's see what Open is doing real quick while people are thinking about a stock to look up. No positions. Oh, here we go. Open $8.51. 21K. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. You gotta enjoy the week. Enjoy the weekend for the 21K profit, right? Look at Open trying to come back again. Look at that. It's nice, right? That's what I've been saying over and over again. I said, Open. Institutions are in. You may have them days where, like, you're saying, how come the stock isn't moving? How come the share price is not moving? All this volume is not moving. But I said before, when you have a lot of volume, I said it this morning too. I don't know if you noticed it, Amnicky. I said this morning, I said we have a lot of volume yesterday, more volume than usual. And that pretty much means if we have more volume than usual, not more volume than usual, but if we have a lot of volume and the stock is not moving, the share price isn't moving, then it's going to be a time when the stock is going to pump because they're just consolidating and buying up shares, and then when they're ready, they'll move the stock up higher, and that's what happens. So when you have a lot of volume and the stock is not moving, sometimes that's a good thing. AIRE. All right, let's see. ARE. Let's see. I think we checked this one earlier, right? I think we checked this one earlier, but 833. Okay, yeah, I bought calls right at Open, and I sold at 880. Made a few hundred from there, not thousands, but I made a few hundred. But still, profit is profit. I did put it today on Open. Anyways, profit in Discord. Nice. Oh yeah, let's see where the support is at on AR. I'm in the wrong stock. Hold on. ARE. So today we have a green day ARE, 69-cent stock. Hopefully, this is the support for ARE. We do have a green candle here. Hopefully, this is a support. Kind of flatlining on the RSI. So kind of indecision right here on RSI. MACD still slowly going down. It did break support around 80 cents. So we want to hold. All right. Around the 60 to 62 cents. If it keeps going down, 62 cents is going to be the support. Resistance is going to be, since it's in a downtrend, the resistance is going to be the high of the day for the daily, which is going to be 72 cents. So 72 resistance, and the support is going to be around 62 cents. As far as news, you have to check out the news. I'm only doing the charts. So just because it's going down doesn't mean it's going to stay down. If it has good news, it'll go up. But I'm only looking at the charts, so I can't really see what kind of news is pending. Because sometimes a stock can be going down for 3-4 weeks, but have good news and it pumps up. You still have shares in open, Steven? All right, okay. I gotta go take the wife to breakfast with my 2K. That's gonna be a um amazing breakfast, right? Amazing breakfast. It's 2K on breakfast, right? Maybe breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they go on like a small cruise or go to casino. Don't go to casino. I stopped going to casino a long time ago. I said, what's the point of going to casino when you can just throw that casino money in the stock market, right? Open. Where did you buy? What's your average for Open Door, Steven? Let's see, Victor. Victor, what stock do you want me to look at? You have like, I think you put like ten stocks there. I'll pick one. 760. Oh, okay, you're still in a profit, and that's good. I think you should be fine there at 760. I think you should be fine because Open Door tested under $8 many a times, right? And it always comes back up. So support for Open Door 780, 790, $8 if it goes down that far. But I think we're past the sevens now. I think we should be good to go to not go below $7 anymore. I mean, to not go below $8 anymore. Hello, Patricia. Welcome. Oh, Nemix from the Discord. Okay, cool. I wish I can find a way where I can put the Discord name of everybody in chat so I can recognize everyone. All right, so let's see. Open, we did open. Open holding steady at the 850, but it seems like they have resistance at 850 at the moment, so we gotta watch out for that. So Open Door resistance at 850, 870, and then 880 again. All right, let's see. Let's see another one that I'll pick out of those. A Lucid. Lucid look kind of. I saw Lucid not too long ago. I'm gonna check that out again and see what it's looking like. Your Lucid. Lucid got 4 green weeks, but it's no confirmation that it's going to keep going up because Lucid had a lot of weeks green here, but then it stopped and it went down. So we gotta see. We gotta see what happens with Lucid. Maybe we're gonna need some news for Lucid to go up more because it's kind of stuck. And Snap, I looked at that not too long ago too. Snap is up 5%. Only thing I see about Snap is that we have more volume than usual on Snap. This week alone, 834 million volume. Last week, 916 million volume, 852 million volume, and that's unusual right there. That's going to open your eyes up. Like, hold on, what's going on, right? Remember, I always say if you start to see volume more than usual, then you got to open your eyes up. Like, do some research, look at the news, because that's a lot of volume in these past 3 weeks. We haven't seen that much volume since sometime in 2022. So what's going on with Snap? I don't know. But that's a lot of volume in the past 3 weeks for Snap. Bitcoin's going crazy. I just got a notification that Bitcoin is over 122,000 on Bitcoin. That's pretty amazing, right? So any Bitcoin related stocks is going to do well. And BETR up 13%. Pretty good. Yeah, Open Door is 855 now. Open Door 855. 856. 857. It's having a little run right now, 857. I would love to close above 850. I think it may happen. It may happen, close above 850 in Open Door. That'd be great. If not, close above 830 at least. But 850, that's extremely bullish if we close over 850. Because then next week we can work on that 870 and then 880. because there's a lot of resistance at the 880, and we need to break that at some point. We keep hitting 880, but we're not getting past it. So we got to break that 880 at some point. $8.58 now, 8.59. It's moving. It's moving pretty good. Open door. I like the movement. Looking good. Looking good. So where's everybody from? Everybody from California or the East Coast? I guess it's kind of early, I'm thinking, right? Kind of early for California, right? Plug up 40%. That's the one I was talking about. I said Lucid. The plug is the one that I was talking about where, it's been doing crazy. Utah. Nice. Yeah, plug is the one I was saying. Remember I said Lucid has been having some movement. Plug is the one I was saying. It's starting to go crazy now. Plug power. It's been number one for volume for a long time, and now it's finally starting to move up. Oh no, plug is definitely not pumping up. Plug has been having a lot of volume recently. For some reason, I didn't know why. I didn't do no research, but it has been moving, And I'm talking about around September 24 and September 30th. A lot of volume, but it wasn't moving, and then it pumped up. Plug is doing big things, 40% almost. I've been watching it at number one. But I'm like, what is going on? Plug. There's so much volume. What's going on? But I never got into it. I never got in. Grab had a long daily run right here. Look at all these green days. Candlesticks. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go to weekly, so I don't have to count so much. 3 weeks straight on Grab. And then it came down, take some profit. So this Grab is probably one of the ones you want to research and look at the news for Grab, because it's holding support pretty well. Holding plug for, that's what happens, right? You hold a stock for so long, and then as soon as you sell it, it goes up. It always happens. That's why it's scary to sell Open Door and some stocks. I had Carvana for a long time. I sold it way too early. But yeah, Grab 3 weeks up, then we're down 1 week, but we're holding support right here after 591, and we're going to so Grab is probably one of the ones you want to watch out for, because the chart looks really good. RSI looks good. The MACD looks like it's wants to come back up again. I don't know what the news is. You have to check out the news though. Grab is up 62% in the past 6 months. Yeah, got it on the revenue. Revenue 618 price target. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking better and better for Grab. Revenue is green, not bad. Up 23%, opposed to 18% in the last quarter. Yeah, it's getting better. Grab is getting better. That's why I think it's starting to appreciate toward the price per share. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Resistance we're looking at for Grab is going to be the 640 area. 640. I would say 650, but I would say 640 first, and then 650 will be the next one. And the support, around 610, I guess, because it's just starting another run. It seemed like. Reason why is because, as I said before, we can use this as an example for when a run is about to start for a chart. So right here, We had a punt from here, from 488 to 660, right? 662, and then we had consolidation. All right, here's the hesitation, right here, and then it starts to come down now. All right, and then it's consolidating while coming down, and then here's another hesitation, but it's the hesitation from the bottom, not the top like this. This is hesitation from the top. This is hesitation from the bottom. So it means the reversal is coming up very soon. So we have three candlesticks almost the same level, and right here we have two candlesticks almost the same level. So that's how you know the reversal is coming. And also we have volume right here, higher than usual, more than usual, and then we have the green day. So we have a lot of indications that reversal is coming for grab, and right now we got it right. Today another green, nice day. So we're looking for resistance at 635, 640 for grab. We break that, we can go higher for grab. So there's definitely a stock you want to look at, Steven. Grab up 2%. Nice stock. I may get into it myself. I may get into it myself. I've been watching grab ever since the IPO, but I kind of took my eye off it because it didn't really move much. But based on this chart right here, it's starting to move a little bit better, a lot better. Look at Open Door. We took our eyes off Open Door, and now we're at 863. Still moving up. And here are the blue lines. If you watch the YouTube videos, here are the lines of resistance and support that I always talk about in the YouTube videos right here. Because I never touch them at all. I never touch them. Unless, we don't need them anymore. Like soon I'm going to erase this 797. I don't think it's going below 797 soon. But soon I'll erase it. If we can break the 850 and hold it, I'm going to erase this 797. And I may even erase the $8. Because we're moving pretty good right here. 865 now. So yeah. Any more questions? Any more questions in the chat? 872. Anyone profiting from this pump right here? 870 now. Who's profiting from this pump? 871. It's moving. And the good thing about this move is that it consolidated right here in the 850 to 830 area. So this is, a decent move right here. They could actually try to test 880 again because it consolidated between 850 and 830. So 880 probably going to touch. You have calls or shares on Steven? Yeah, it did this the other day, but if you look at the chart, like I said, when institutions wants the share price to go higher, they can move it higher. And today's one of them days where they bought enough shares at the bottom, and they want to move it higher. That's how these stocks operate when a lot of institutions are in. So let's look at the chart. It's a big difference, see, from yesterday, right? We went down, and then we came up. But today, we went up, came down, and then went up. So it's a little bit different pattern from yesterday. To me, I think they wanted to shake their hands yesterday, and then they brought it back up. But let's see what time it went down yesterday, and we can kind of compare the two. So yesterday it went down at 2 o'clock, right? 1:30 to 2 o'clock. So if it's going to have the same pattern as yesterday, look, you'll get your answer between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. It depends how much you're up. It depends how much you're up on profit, Steven. If you're up a good amount, there's nothing wrong with taking profit. Since we are up, how much percent? 8% again. So it depends how much profit you want to take, or take 50% profit, all the profit, It's up to you. But the technicals do look good. The MACD looks good. RSI looks good. But you just never know, right? $8 puts. Yeah, I had puts also, and I sold it around 840 area. I sold it when it went to 840, and I let go of it because I noticed they were kind of holding it up, holding the share price up around 830. So I'm like, let me get out of here. But I sold at 840. I thought at 840 that was it, but it went down to the 20s, and it actually hit my support. That's the 825 support, right? It hit 825 exactly. Isn't that amazing? And Discord has an 825 support about a couple hours ago. Wow. Well, it hit 824. It's close enough. It's close enough. Yeah, they really they're really pumping the stock up today. Institutions, that's for sure. It's a lot of buying volume, a lot of burst of volume too. It's just like just now it was going down a little bit, and then I just saw a big buy pump it up from 864 back to 870 within like a couple of seconds. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hello everybody. Hello. How many? 20 viewers in here? 20 viewers look like. Nikki. Hello, hello. Yeah, I want to break that 880. That's what I want to do. You have calls or you have shares, Nikki? I want to test. I want to break the 880. I want to do it today. I think we probably will break it next week if we can hold this area. But if we can break 880 today, that'd be amazing. And people will talk about open door all weekend if we can do that, right? And break the 880 today. We touched the 883, but we came down fast like I always do. We always touch 880 and come down. But I want to break 880 and hold it for a little bit. Hold it for like an hour or something at least. See, here's an example right here. Everybody who's watching, look at this. October 1st. Look at that 880 right here. 880 on October 1st, right? And then here we go again today. 880. Right back down again. Every time. And then here we go again right here at September 26th. 880. Just it touched it, went down. Touched it, went down. Touched it, went down. Touched it, went down. 4 times. 880. It just that 880 is some serious competition. But I hope we break it. I want to break it though. At some point. But any new people that just joined the channel, the chat, type in a stock that you would like to see. So we have 17, 18 viewers, I think. You can type in, a stock that you want to see or trying a chart that you want to see. Any new chat viewers in here? 2K on breakfast. Yeah, $100 is good. That's a nice breakfast, $100. $2K breakfast will last you a week. Maybe longer than that. Because sometimes breakfast is kind of cheap, right? Breakfast is cheaper than dinner. Dinner, $25, $30 for a dinner at a restaurant. Breakfast is usually like a half of that. That you don't take your whole family. Family of 10. Like the Brady Bunch. 872, let's go. Let's take it. 880, let's do it. 880 again, come on. I should put an alert for 880. It's like a celebration every time we hit 880. No, I want 880, not 881. There we go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. 880 alert. So touch 880, get like a bell ringing. Oh, there we go. Some selling going on. Let's see what we hold though. Let's see what we hold. Let's see what happens. All right. What's that? Mobix Lab. So we got higher than usual volume today. 10 million. Okay. Is there any kind of news for this stock? MOBX? Buyouts, aggressive buyouts after breakout revenue year. A breakout revenue year for MOBX. So it could be a turning point for them, right? Semiconductor firm. Aerospace defense. 5G markets. Plans to expand and add new revenue streams. Secured more than 100 million through a shelf registration and an equity line of credit. Not bad. Not bad. So far, the news I'm hearing sounds good. So it's not like they're rapidly, growing, and they want to start some acquisitions, rapid change. Not bad. Sounds good. Sounds good so far. From what I'm reading, it sounds good. 12% up. Yeah, so this is probably why it's starting to move up because of the news that came out 2 hours ago. Yeah. Announces plans to accelerate expansion through mergers. 100 million acquisition push to accelerate growth ahead of 2026. %50 year-over-year revenue growth in fiscal year 2025. Yeah, it sounds good. 99 cents, only 99 cents, right? The weekly, yeah, everything looks good here. Everything checks out in my opinion. I would do more research, but from what I'm looking at from the surface, it looks good. The weekly looks good. The technicals for the weekly look good. The MACD RSI looks good. The daily even looks good. The daily looks good. The hourly is starting to slow down a little bit. The 5 minute, everything's going down at the moment, but that's just for today. That's intraday. The daily and weekly is what you want to look at, of course, for getting a nice position to hold. Yeah, so the resistance is definitely gonna be at the 112. That's a resistance for today, and it's also a resistance back in September 2025. And then after you break 112, we're talking about 125. You want to break, and then at 150. So yeah, where's the support? Let's see what the support is at first though. Support today intraday is 97. Yeah. So between like 92 and 97 is going to be the support, main support, 92 and 97, and then resistance at 112, and then 125. What about SoFi? That's one I usually make good weekly premiums on. ORBS is down, good stock to hold long term. Yo, I'm 50K away from 1 mil, and my dividend, nice. Very nice, very nice. Putting a job by 30, yeah. You can do it, you can do it. Stocks, and you make so much money. Stocks, you can make a lot of money in stocks once you know what you're doing. 20K is still good. 20K. Um. Oh yeah, SoFi real quick. But yeah, MOBX, not bad at all. MOBX. SoFi, yeah, SoFi. I do have shares in SoFi, but it has been going down some. Yeah, 20K is good. Okay, SoFi. Look, the reason why it's going down is because it's been going up a lot, right? I don't know about the news. Yeah, I don't see any bad news for SoFi at all. Yeah, SoFi drops to 7. Looking at SoFi Technology, price over earnings. Yeah, I don't see any bad news with SoFi. I think just the profit take. That's it. Just the profit take. So we should be good. You got a support $23, 23.50, 23.50 support between that range, and resistance. Going to be around the 27. So 23, 23.50, and 27 resistance. Yeah, that's what happens, right? It's like you wish you had the knowledge of the stock market when you were younger. You'd be multi-millionaire, right? Hello, Lazy Legend. Welcome, welcome. Well, I don't like I said before on my Discord. On the Discord, if you haven't joined the Discord, I advise you to join it. Put a lot of information and news on my Discord. Are you in the Discord, Lazy? I'm not sure if you are or not. Uh, oh, you're not in Discord. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, I don't know any news on Open, but there's a lot of institutions in Open. So, today they decide, to bring it up some, and that's what just pretty much happened. Hopefully, they don't profit take, later on in the day. Because right now we're looking pretty good. The volume is getting lower and lower, and we do have resistance right now at the 870 intraday. But the main resistance is going to be 880 for open door. Can I put links in the YouTube chat? I don't know if I can. I never tried before. Never tried. I don't. Where's my? Hold on. Let me try to figure this out. Yeah, open. Yeah, open did pretty. It's doing pretty good. It may work. If you have Discord, that's my Discord link right there. If you do have Discord, if you don't have Discord, it's up to you if you want to, want to install it. But yeah. Hello, Mark. Mark, peace, love, and happiness. Welcome. I see you all the time in the comments. Welcome, welcome. DFLI. DFLI was crazy. I'm so sad about DFLI because I missed it. That's why I don't like looking at DFI anymore. I found DFI at 37 cents. I never bought. So sad. Welcome, Mark. Welcome. Thanks for the support too. Um, yeah, no, I'm so sad. That's why when I see the ticker DFLI, I get sad again. All right, let's check it out. I'll check it out. 183. See, now I'm getting sad again. That's crazy. 70% up. That's amazing. So I found it right here at 34 cents. And I missed it. That's amazing. That's crazy. Now it's at almost $2. Yeah, I found it because I found it because I saw more volume than usual right here. This is 45. Yeah, I found it around 30, 39, 45 area, and I saw more volume than usual, right? And I said, this stock may go up, right? And then it started selling off for the past 2 days, and I forgot about it. And then it pumped up. I missed it. It's all right, Mark. It's all right. It's okay. I'll be okay. DFI up 400 last. Yeah, I know. And it's a huge play because when you see a stock go up like this, man, it's not even taking profit. It's barely even taking profit. You would think that it would take profit by now, right? But it's a reason why it hasn't taken profit yet, because it's heavily, heavily undervalued, and that's why it hasn't taken profit yet. But at some point it's going to take profit at some point, but it's not going to take a profit like you would think, like a pump and dump. It won't happen because this is obviously an undervalued stock, an undervalued company, and that's why it's going up like this. So it'll never go under $1 again. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. What's the market cap? I don't even know the market cap. What's the market cap for it? 107 million. The market cap. Wow, that's very low. 52-week high, $5.78. 114 million is the market cap. Free float market cap is 107. Yeah, crazy stock. Crazy stock. Are any more questions in the chat? Any more questions before I get out? I've been on here almost an hour. I'll make it to 1 hour. I'm gonna do this definitely for 1 hour. I get 58 minutes on live. I'm about 1 minute away. Yeah, low market cap like that, and then you got some kind of big news is gonna go crazy. Big pump. That's why it went up so much. Plug, like I said earlier, Plug has been doing good. Go live. Yeah. The thing about it is I'm busy during the day, but Fridays I'm not busy. That's the thing. But soon I won't be busy during the day. Just right now I am, but soon I won't be. I'm gonna change up some scheduling so I can be live every day. Plug is coming down some, but it's up 33%. Plug is up 33%. No problem, Mark. No problem at all. You got in at 250. Which one? I'm holding open full. Okay. You got in open at $2.50. We have 19 people in the chat. But I think only 3 people are talking. If you haven't said anything yet, say hello. If you're in the chat, if you haven't said anything yet, say hello. Or maybe you just want to listen, all right? Oh, nice. Open 250 is good. Hello, Jose. Welcome. Hola. Holding for 15 and up. Yeah, 15 is the main resistance at 15. But it won't happen, until after earnings. If it happens, it won't happen until after earnings. We gotta wait. DEFCON, there you go. We got some people talking now. Hello, DEFCON 1, 82, let's go. We got some people talking. Well, who else haven't said anything yet? Say hello. Say hello or hola. Either one. Either one is fine with me. Let me check my list that I made. I made a list this morning. So this is the list I made this morning. Before the stock market opens, I always make a list that can go up. Add open in there. Have GLXY in there. That didn't do good. Figma. A lot of these stocks ran up earlier, but it's starting to come down. UNH is not bad. I've been telling people over and over again, UNH, this is a UNH chart. The high is $617, and it's only been going up from there, from the low, from 233. This has been easy money right here. 233 low, and now to 364. UNH. RCAT is good. RCAT is another nice one, right? And Bitfarms is doing his thing. Giggold. Hello, first time here, loving it. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, so you won't miss the lives and the videos. Watch out for Bitfarms. Bitfarms has been doing good. Bitcoin is doing good. Bitfarms is doing good. And they have a nice option call in there at 350, I think. But I wouldn't jump on that just yet, though. If anything, $3 option call would be pretty good for Bitfarms. But it's rallying back. Bitfarms is rallying back. Patricia, welcome. Open to the moon. Exactly right. We're gonna get there. It's only a matter of time. Yes, gotta take it slow. I'll sell 75% of position that open at 21 and hold the rest to $100. Yep. Bitfarms. I like Bitfarms. What else? ARM is trying to recover. ARM trying to recover again. What else do I have in here? Oh, I made big money off this stock right here. Past 3 days. Yeah, I made big money off this in the thousands. This one's huge right here. PFE. Huge money. Rocket Lab. Let's check out Rocket Lab in a second. I heard chat about Bitfarms elsewhere also. I gotta check it out. Big growth play. Yeah, Bitfarm. I like Bitfarm. Check out Rocket Lab and look at Bitfarm one more time. M-Chip, not bad. Upstart. I don't know. Upstart not ready yet. Not ready to start yet. AVTR is another one I have in my little list. Hi, Rocket Lab. Let's see Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab. 2 weeks down, but 1 week it recovered everything. It recovered everything right back again after 1 week. It was going down for 2 weeks, and 1 week it just took everything back, right back up again. So that's gonna be a good sign, right? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see too much news about Rocket Lab, but it's an option call is higher than normal, it says, for Rocket Lab. So something's going on in Rocket Lab, right? People buying option calls. Got something going on. 2 days green, straight up. Look at that. Look at that chart. Like a rocket. Rocket like a rocket lab. A rocket like rocket lab is like a rocket. I mean to say. Yeah, all the months green. Rocket lab. That's amazing right there. Look at that chart. That's beautiful. Let's see. In my trading, I like to set a plan and stick with it. Exactly. It consolidated for 2 months. My holding open BYND Buru BURU DFLI. CIFR is good. I like that. I heard of that one. Neutron launch coming up end of year. NVTS. Oopsies. I got in at 7. You got in Rocket Lab at 7? Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Rocket Lab has been around for a while. People have been talking about it for a long time. But it was it was just sitting there for a while, and then just like a rocket, right? And here's the consolidation. That's what I was saying before, like open door, right? People get impatient with open door because it's moving so fast, so quickly, and now it's starting to slow down some. But look at Rocket Lab. Look at this. It went up, and then this is the monthly chart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have about 5 months of Rocket Lab just sitting there. And now it's everybody who bought, everybody who held through that 5 months, they're rewarded for it, right? They're rewarded for it. So you got to be patient with open door. You got to be patient. DFLI, 80% up. Open door still looking good. I like it. Yeah, happens to me too, lazy. I spell patience wrong. Happens to me too. You ain't the only one. Patient like a hospital. Yeah, patience like in waiting. I'm confused every time. Yeah. So yeah, support. I haven't touched. I haven't touched these lines at all. And you look at it. These candlesticks is just hitting the support every single time. Right here and right there, these two candles right here just hitting that support at 850. So we're in a good spot, 850 to 880. That's where we're trading in for a past 30 minutes, I think. But yeah, also where we want to close is between 830 and 850. That's still going to be a good close, 830 and 850. Anything higher than 850 is going to be very bullish. Any more stocks? Anybody who hasn't said anything yet, type in a stock that you want to see. Type it in, and I'll look it up for you. For the people who are watching. DFLI at 63 cents. Was it shares or calls? You buy shares or calls, Mark? ANGX. Let's check it out. Angel Studios. A streaming company, right? Angel Studios. How'd you find this stock? I never heard of it. Angel Studios, a streaming company. A buy rating at $14. Price target. Lake Street. Trinity Capital commits $100 million in growth capital for Angel Studios. Trinity Capital commits $100 million. Yeah, so Angel Studios, we have a lot of volume right here. That's the only thing I don't like is a lot of volume here on October 2nd. So that means a lot of selling happened here, and the selling was more than a buying on October 2nd. So that can possibly can create a small downtrend because of all that selling that happened, and we are red today, but it doesn't mean it's going to go down too long. It could be a short downtrend, it could be a long one. It doesn't matter. We don't know. I mean, $8 support, $8.60 to $8 support. So we're looking at 8 and 8.60, and the resistance is going to be around like 950 to 975. There's a weekly right there. The weekly. So we'll see. We'll see. We do have some selling right here, October 2nd. So you want to see, hold up some those supports that we said. G Gold, ORIS, I mean. Yeah, had a good run. Rob Snyder. 21 people in here. Moving on up, moving up. We had 19, now we had 21. Oriental Rise Holdings. Oriental Rise. Yeah, so volume looks like what kind of volume we have here? 4 million, 6 million, 10 million. So we have lower volume than usual here. So this is going to depend on the news. We need more volume on this stock, but it's consolidating. Like it's consolidating a little bit, and the Bollinger Band is starting to move up on the yellow. The yellow line is starting to move up a little bit. So, but yeah, support looks like support 17 cents, and resistance is going to be at 0.185. Kaz just tweeted. What did he tweet? What are you talking about? 22 viewers. Okay. All right. That's what Kaz is talking about. Dow jumps 500 points after the service report. The Dow jumped 500 points. And Google made a big comeback. Google stock. Wow. I don't know. I think I might have to add Google to the list. I see my favorite stocks right now is on the Max 7 is going to be Microsoft, Apple, and Google now. In order, I would say Microsoft number 1, number 2 Google, number 3 Apple for my favorite stocks for the Apple currently. So, remember those stocks, Microsoft, Apple, and Google. Because Google made a big comeback. I don't know if it's the news or whatever, but this is crazy right here. Went from 241 to 245 intraday. It's pretty amazing. $1,300 in 2 days. Nice. Mark $1.98 sold DFLI. You just sold. Okay. Let's look at DFLI and I put on the screen. We're going to see a 50 BPS. I don't know. DFLI $2 now. 205, 206. It's moving. If you see a 50 BPS, open door definitely pump up to $9, $10 pretty easy. If you see a 50 BPS. The DFLI may hit 100% gain today. 100%. Because right now it's at 92. I'll leave it right there. Just so everybody to watch all the volatility and all the liquidity in DFLI. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, cause usually once you break a resistance, a hard resistance is going to pump like crazy. Then it'll come down some. So that's what's happening right now. It broke a hard resistance, so it'll go up a little bit more before it starts to come down. Yeah, yeah, you gotta take profit every once in a while. When the stock goes up a lot, you know, uh, it's good to take profit. It started to come down a little bit right now, but you never know what's gonna happen. DFLI. Now this is Webull. Webull is my favorite charting to look at. The times and sales, the level two, everything looks good. I like the whole platform. If it goes to $5, I'll still be good because if it goes down to 50 cents, then I'll get upset. I think DFLI, if it goes down, I haven't checked it out yet, but if DFLI goes down, I don't know what kind of news it has. I haven't really looked at the company that much. But, but it's showing support at 150. 150, and if it goes down a lot, it'll be 80 cents. But I don't think it may not even, that may not even happen. 150 to 80 or 80 cents. Let's see. How many viewers does it say for everybody? It said 22 or 3. My screen is glitching. It said 3 viewers. Now it says 22. It's going back and forth. How many viewers does it say for y'all? Every time I try to hold on. Yeah. I've been on for 1 hour and 17 minutes. Wow. Yeah, taking profit is one of the hardest things to do in the stock market. Finding the stock, 20, okay. Finding the stock is pretty easy, but taking profit is you take profit, then you're like, I should have held longer. Yeah, DFLI, see, 96%. It probably hit that 100% gain, DFLI. Everyone's excited, and they're gonna keep running it up. They're gonna keep running it up. 97% now. Um, and Rocket Lab like is doing its thing. Rocket Lab up 5%. Open Door still slowly doing its things, I guess. Yeah, there's Rocket Lab right there. I mean, DFLI 98%. So yeah, so yeah, like from Canada, nice, nice. I want to go there one day. I want to go to Toronto. I hear a lot of things about Toronto. Big city, right? Big city in Toronto. A lot of things to do. There we go. 100% gain. See? Now 102. Because it's hitting big resistance. It's breaking big resistance. So they just pumping it up more. It's gonna keep pumping it, pumping it, pumping it. Because, you know, the liquidity is crazy. It's just gonna keep going up. 103, 104. Now Webull is free. But it should stop soon since they broke their 100% gain. I don't see it going too much higher than 100%. But it's pretty much knew that 100% of the game was definitely going to hit once it got close enough to it. I don't even know. There's no resistance. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Where's the resistance for the stock anyway? Oh, okay. So we got like a 217, 220 resistance. Between 217 and 230 resistance for the stock. So yeah, they're almost there. The resistance for this stock. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad sell at all. Not a bad sell at all. And there we go below 100%. What days and time do you live stream? Right now it's for sure Fridays. I'm trying to figure out another schedule where I can live stream every day or every other day at least. Right now it's Friday during market hours. Yeah, I want to start doing some live streaming other days too, but I don't know what time yet. Not sure just yet. I'll figure it out. And there's 98%. Yeah. All right, check out Open real quick. Then I'm gonna head out. Open door. Let's see. So we're still holding that support at 850 on open door. Still holding that support 850, but it's looking good. I mean, I don't know how to say it. It's looking good. I see a lot of good signs on open door where it's looking stronger and stronger. I'll go through it one more time for analyzing the intraday chart, and then I'm gonna head out. So pretty much open door we pumped from 792 to 883, which is 880 is the main resistance before we get to 9. Came down to 830, consolidated, and we came up to the 850 area. And then it tried to go down, but it didn't, right? They just bought it all up, consolidated at the 850, and now we're moving higher. 867. So the resistance is going to be, the 875. And the main one's 880. So yeah, I love this. Like I said, I would love to see an 880 test before the market close. Another 880 test. That'd be great. What I think is going to happen, if I had to give a percentage of a chance of us touching 880 again, I would probably say maybe 60 to 65% chance. Based on the intraday chart, based on the intraday chart, so that's a chance I'll see it hit 880 again. As long as they don't manipulate and sell off, then we should hit the 880. But we'll see. All right, everybody who's in Discord, I'll see you in Discord chat. And if you're not in Discord, go ahead and hit the link in the bio and join the Discord, and I'll see you there. Remember, only live stream. What's this? Top chat. Oh, I don't know what this is. Okay. Thanks for the like, everybody. Everybody who hit like, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for everything. I'm just trying to learn YouTube Live. I'm still learning it. So if you hit like, it seemed like your chat stream goes more to the top maybe, because now the viewers went up a little bit because someone hit like, I guess. Nice. Yeah, let's go meet Eric Jackson. Do you pay for Rebuilds free? Thanks for thank you. Thanks. I appreciate it. And I'll be out of here. I'll go live again, hopefully Monday. Take care, Lazy. Take care, Mark, and everybody else who's here. supporting, subscribe, join the Discord if you have Discord.